Let's see if we can determine the line of symmetry, the vertex, the domain, and the range from the following quadratic functions. Our first equation, y equals 2 times x squared minus 5. Well, if we wanted to rewrite that, we could have y equals 2 times x minus 0 squared minus 5. So our line of symmetry is going to go to our h value, x equals 0. And our vertex are these two numbers, but the inside number we do the opposite. The opposite of negative 0 is still 0, and negative 5. Domain, again, will be all real numbers. And range. Range is how low to how high. Well, since this is a positive number, it's going to go high forever, so that's going to be infinity. And where does it start? It starts down here at negative 5. So that's a bracket, negative 5 to infinity. Let's try another equation. Y is equal to negative 2/3 x squared plus 1. Again, we can write that as negative 2/3 times x minus 0 squared plus 1. So our line of symmetry again is x equals 0. Our vertex is the point 0, positive 1. And our domain will be all real numbers. And our range, well, since this is a negative coefficient, it means the parabola is going down. So our range will go down forever, which is minus infinity. And how high it gets is this number here in the back. It gets to positive 1, and that's a bracket. Here's another equation. Y is equal to x minus 2 squared plus 1/2. So now what we're missing is that leading coefficient is a positive 1. Our line of symmetry is x equals, even though this says negative 2, I like to say inside inverse. So I'm not going to use negative 2, I'm going to use positive 2. And the vertex is a point. It starts at positive 2 and it goes as high as 1/2. That is a point. Domain, though, is talking about the interval in which you have numbers that will work in this equation. And domain is the numbers for x. And I could put any number I want in here for x and it wouldn't cause a problem. So the domain is all real numbers. The range is determined by looking at that leading coefficient, which is positive, which means that the parabola is going to go up. So it'll go up to positive infinity. And where it starts is this number by itself in the back. So it starts at 1/2. There are more examples of finding domain and range with the next video.